11 or something like that, but the club don't let out till 3.
Okay.
So why would you sit there, not getting any food or anything? You're just gonna sit in a fucking parking lot with your homeboy?
Maybe they fucking. I don't know.
I'm like, that ain't something I would just do just out the blue. If I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna go to my house and then you coming over, you know what I'm saying, you could chill, at least we could play the Xbox or watch TV, you know what I'm saying, talk in a house or something, not come from a house to go to a parking lot to sit and talk. You know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense.
I'm pretty sure they didn't go to the parking lot from their house to sit and talk. I'm pretty sure they probably went somewhere else, then came to the parking lot, and then just sat and chilled there, or waited, and I don't know, maybe they just waiting to go somewhere else. But it was like, I'm just going to sit right here, and they just had a conversation.
Yeah, but this is like many different people doing this shit. I'm like, you can't hang out here. Oh, okay. And they act like they sad because they gotta leave.
Well, maybe they like the place, man.
There's no view. What are you gonna look at other?
No view. It's just a place. Shit.
It's not no great place. It's not like the Plaza.
It's a place to go chill.
No, it's not. A park is a place where you can go and chill.
No, niggas don't go to parks.
Why the fuck would you go to a parking lot?
To park your car and talk.
For what?
Out and do some shit. If this is late night. All right.
Okay, look. This is the thing. If you go to a parking lot with your girl, the only way I am going to sit in the parking lot any night of the week, no matter what, especially on a Friday or Saturday, because that's when most people go out anyway, it's going to be because we're sitting there and we're eating some Burger King that we just got. After we get through eating, let's go to wherever we're supposed to go. Now, some people actually do that. I'm like, that's cool, you know. Only if the sweeper haven't came yet, I'm not tripping off of it, because you can throw your shit on the ground, the sweeper's gonna come and pick it up anyway. But the thing is, why would you sit in a parking lot with your girl and you don't have any intentions of doing anything but sitting there and talking? What the fuck kind of date is that?
It's a good date.
How is it?
Because, okay.
I don't understand, but I want you to explain this shit.
Okay. What's the biggest problem with today, people? Communication, right?
Okay.
That, all the other bullshit. If you're sitting with your girl and y'all can talk for hours on end about anything and everything, and it's continuous and it's easy and effortless, that's going to be a good thing. Because at least when y'all get around each other, y'all always going to have something to talk about, regardless if y'all got nothing to talk about. Something's going to come up. A joke, anything. Okay? So if it's a man and a woman and they talking for hours on end about everything, that's good. That sounds like the start of a good relationship.
Okay.
Okay? So if you're just worried about first date and fucking, then maybe he just waiting to get some pussy. Maybe he just trying to talk her through to get to the point where he can get some pussy. I don't know. Everybody got different intentions, but motherfuckers that come and want to sit there and talk, I know that that's your job to tell them to get the fuck out. But they just there because maybe it's convenient, it's close to wherever they was at.
Now let me ask you this question: have you ever went out on a date and took a girl just to the park, like nowhere else?
No.
Would you ever do that?
Probably not. But
why not?
Because if I'm gonna go take a girl out to go to a parking lot, it's pointless. But let's say we go to the movies and we watch the movie and we leave, and then we go someplace to sit and talk. But it's my car or her car, because we don't want to say, oh, let's go back to your place or my place.
So why do you just stay in the parking lot of the movie theater?
Maybe they didn't want to stay in the parking lot of the movie theater.
So you go from the movie theater parking lot to a Sunfresh parking lot and just watch people go around the drive-thru of Burger King and talk.
Jay and Silent Bob stood outside of a Quickie Mart for like hours all day.
Didn't they work at the Quickie Mart?
No. They just stood out there and they talked shit.
Okay, but it was open, wasn't it?
Quickie Mart was open and they just stood outside all day.
So you have people who's coming to everything a closed store, nothing is open but the Burger King, and you're gonna say, "Yo, this is a good date." I could talk to a bitch on her porch.
Okay, they could have stayed in the parking lot at the place. Maybe they went somewhere, they start driving, and then they didn't want it to end, and they wanted to go park it and talk somewhere. That's my best thought on it.
My
to go
best thought
place
is
to
you
talk.
don't have a life.
Because if I'm thinking about the only park that I really know about that's just like a place to park your car is one up north, or there's actually two up north. One that's kind of like on North Oak Travel where you kind of go in, it's like a hidden driveway, and you go up this steep ass hill, and around the corner there's like this circle, and then there's another part on the other side. That's real secluded. I think you, me, and Kurt was there one day, and he had his camera like, if he had like a better camera with better exposure, he could take a picture of the city. Remember that place?
Yeah,
that
but
right
see,
there.
that has a view. That's what I'm saying. This place don't have a view.
I got you. Or they can be any park, but if it's dark outside, a park really ain't something you want to really go to. At least I would think. Maybe they just figured that parking lot was cool because there was a security guard there.
Yeah, telling you to get the fuck out.
Or maybe they wasn't expecting you to say anything. I mean, I'm just saying.
Because, see, okay, this is the thing. I'm out with my girl, and I've done this many a times. We either will come back to my house, even if we don't go in. We'll just sit out in the car and talk, but it's in my driveway.
Right.
It's not, okay, I don't have no place to go. Let's go to this parking lot over here and sit and talk. I never did that with anybody. It's pointless to me. It's like you don't have no life. You want to sit here and just sit and, and hang out in the parking lot. To me, that's pointless.
I mean,
But
really,
the thing is,
you're comparing having a life to a location.
no, I'm comparing what you're doing at the location to having a life. It's a Friday night.
Yeah, you
There's
can
things
talk
you can
anywhere.
do.
It doesn't matter. I understand what you're saying, but they can pick that parking lot just like they can pick each other's place, or they can pick whatever.
Yeah, I know some people who's picked the parking lot so one person can come, hop in the other person's car,